When somebody comes in, the first thing they say to me, well, you know, I go get pizza from this place all the time. And I'm thinking, you're not gonna like my pizza. You might as well just go back there, which is fine. I'm okay with that. You know, it used to bother me 20, 30 years ago, it used to bother me. You can't make everybody happy.
No, you can't.
You know, I want to.
Yeah.
You know, that's my goal, is to make it, but you can't.
Yeah. Today, we're at Fredi The Pizza Man. Fredi and I have known each other for a couple years online, message each other on Instagram, does a great job with pizza, does a great job with his foundation for autism. But we're gonna go and check out how he runs this pizzeria with just himself and a couple employees. He does 400 pizzas a night, amazing. Opens at 10:30, closes when he sells out. He's only open Thursday through Sunday. He's got an amazing story about how he got that busy. His pizza is unbelievable, and we're gonna show you all around his spot. Cold ass day in Detroit. Why can't they send me to places that are warm all the time? Why do I gotta come to freezing? Is Fredi here? Fredi The Pizza Man? Fredi.
I walked in the back for 1 minute, and there you are at the door.
Very nice. Look at this. Fredi The Pizza Man. I'm pretty excited to be here.
So this place has become a destination.
Yeah, I bet.
So, which is cool. A lot of pressure, you know, because people come in with high expectations.
Yes. It's so funny you say that, because I was talking to somebody else who got, you know, like the top 50 lists that they have for those magazines? I think I was talking to somebody, and they're like, it's great that we were on the top 50, but it's also kind of a curse, like you said, because people come in.
Yeah, high expectations.
And they have such high expectations that it's hard to live up to them. Even if you can give them a great pizza, they're like, it wasn't that great.
As long as you're honest with them and you give them, you put the effort in, then if they don't respect that, then you don't want that. That's anything in life,
Yeah,
right?
totally. You know what? I know you love making pizza, because every time I see a photo of you on Instagram, you got flour all over your apron.
Oh yeah, my aprons are caked.
Yeah.
This little place, believe it or not, I mean, this little place, I do 350, 400 pizzas in
a day?
A day.
Holy shit. By yourself? Like you make them all?
I stretch every one.
Wow.
And my guy dresses them with me. I stretch, sauce, cheese. He takes over from there.
Yep.
The ones he finishes dressings, he puts them in. The ones I finish dressing, I put them in.
That's crazy.
And then I man the oven. I man both ovens, and I'm expediting. I live here.
Oh, it's big back here.
Yeah, I just remodeled back here. There was a walk-in cooler there it broke down 10 years ago. It was my office.
So you didn't use it as a walk-in?
No, I didn't need it at the time. So I took it out. My kids are mad at me because I used to go hide in there, but I opened it, I put new ceiling, and
it looks great.
Yeah. So
do you have a walk-in, or do you just use this?
No, I have a bunch of fridges in the back.
Okay, yeah.
So I live right here. I expedite, make the orders, and I have my girl over there. I got my runner in between, and my guy making pizza and one washing. And Jimmy's great. Jimmy's fantastic. But we have a ticket system. So they'll come in, they'll pull a ticket, and when these ovens are full, hold on, don't take another order.
Oh, really?
They know my cues.
Where did you get this oven from?
Well, I got a story about that. I went to an old warehouse in Detroit 20 years ago and looking for a pizza oven. My other pizzeria, I used to have Baker's Pride. I wish I had them because they were wider. Yeah. This old warehouse in Detroit looked like Frank Sinatra and the whole mafia used to hang out in this place, you know? And I went in there, and he had like 1,000 booths in there. And I saw that from the corner of my eye, sideways, nothing in it, no stones, no nothing. So they dug them out for me, and we put new stones in there. And I just broke that stone 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Pulling it out, I broke it, but it's fine. And did some repairs to it. I've done so much to it now, I've learned how to do the repairs on it.
Not too much to these ovens.
It's 4 moving parts.
Yeah.
And I did some research on them. They're 1962.
Wow.
Yeah. So I always tell people a story that, who knows, maybe Frank Sinatra had a pizza cooked in there
maybe,
for him.
right?
Who knows, you know? After Portnoy came, I stopped doing 18 inch.
Because those 18, you probably could only do 3.
Yeah, 18 out. It would have killed me.
Yeah.
The lines went.
How long ago was that he came in?
4 years.
And it's still busy from it?
Still, it's busier now because I turned away a lot of people because I didn't want to change who I was.
Yeah.
I even said it in my video, my original videos. I'm not changing who I am.
I wonder if that like led to it being busier, is like you being like, you know what? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it.
But obviously it's a good pizza, because you wouldn't get that many people coming back or talking about it if pizza wasn't good.
Yeah, because you know, 2 years into it, you know, I thought, nah, this is not, there's no way this is gonna last.
Yeah.
There's no way. And it just kept getting busier and busier. And it doesn't help that they keep reposting that video. That video has been probably viewed 30, 40 million times.
I think I seen it recently, so I thought he came by like in the last 2 years.
They keep reposting it. I didn't know he said best pizza in Detroit. I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't know about he was going to put my charity in there. I didn't know none of that stuff till the video came out.
What is your charity, by the way? Let's talk about that.
Fredi The Pizza Man Foundation for Autism. So my son was diagnosed with autism at 2.5 years old. We raised money to equip sensory spaces in Michigan schools. We've done over 100 schools in the state of Michigan. We did the sensory room, my wife and I, where the Lions play.
Yeah.
We did
at the stadium?
At the stadium.
Wow, that's
amazing. We did one in Michigan State, the stadium, the basketball stadium. We've donated, I want to say close to $150,000, all through donations.
That's amazing.
All through donations, and we don't hand checks. We buy the equipment. We buy it for them. We ship it to them. And the stadiums my wife and I put together ourselves.
That's great.
To me, in the food business, I always say, if you make a good product, they're going to remember you.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what you make. They're going to remember you. Each day we continually say, I make dough at 6 in the morning when I come in. I roll it. This table here is full of all of those trays there. And then I put them right here. And then I keep going till they're out. And I just never stop. I literally live right here. And I stretch it, sauce it, cheese it. Jimmy's right here. He tops it. Usually there's 3 or 4 tickets at a time. As soon as the pizza goes in the oven, ticket goes there. Then
You take it out and put it here?
Then I'm here. And then, you know, if the ovens are full, I always tell Jimmy, just hold on, let me make some room. And then I always start in the back. I bring them up. And then it's just constant, and I'm telling the girls, stop, you know? And then the ticket's here. I cut everything up. Boom, it goes there, and it's all taken care of.
And then just come get it right here.
Yeah, and then I'm here. Thank you, you know, as many times as I can, you know, and then I'm back and forth. I literally can wear out a path right here. I've been making pizza for 43 years, and I'm telling you, I still tweak the dough every day.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't measure nothing. I still tweak it every day. I still go, I read books. I go on YouTube. I still do that stuff.
You get once you do it a lot, you can tell like the sound and the feel and the way it looks. You know what you did wrong and what you did right. Yeah. The temperature of the air and the water and all that.
And my biggest problem with pizza dough all the time is I never let it sit out enough.
Yeah.
The bulk ferment. That's my, you know, because you get afraid sometimes, you know, it's like, it's too hot here.
Yeah.
Put it away. It's too cold here. Leave it out longer. You know, it's just, that's the hard part about pizza.
What's your dough process like? So what's today, Tuesday? So you're open tomorrow?
I made that dough you saw I posted yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram.
I made it, stored it in buckets. Tonight I'm gonna come back, take it out. Tomorrow I'm gonna cut it. Thursday, that's the dough I'm gonna use.
That's the dough, so 2 days.
2-3 days.
And how many different like pizza toppings do you have? Do you have a lot of variety or?
No, I think all the basics.
So there's not a ton of prep then other than the dough, sauce?
Dough, sauce, and then I make my own spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
And the goulash.
What's that for people who don't know?
Goulash is onion, green pepper, ground beef, elbow macaroni, and then my spaghetti sauce. And it's a huge seller, huge seller. People don't realize my video, he gave me 3 scores. He gave me the 8.7 on the pizza. He also, he gave my goulash a 7.9 halfway through the video. And at the end, he gave me an 8.4 on the tavern.
The tavern style pizza?
Yeah. It was the tavern. I was actually messing around with it about a month before he came.
Okay.
So
tavern style, like Chicago tavern style,
very thin and crispy. And then after about 2 months after the video, I was like, we can't do no more taverns because the ovens just couldn't keep.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I still dabble with them.
And do you have different sizes of pizza or just one size?
I have the 14-inch, which is what I make the majority of.
Yep.
I do a 12-inch, and I don't make many of those. So we do 12-inch, and then I tell the girls, we're out of 12-inch, 14-inch, that's it. I used to do the 18-inch. I hate not doing them, but I can't.
Yeah. This oven's not huge, so especially with all the demand you have and how many pizzas you gotta make, it'd be difficult to keep so many in there at a time.
You know, people say to me all the time, get more ovens. Well, you know, it's not about just getting ovens. I can get more ovens, then you gotta get more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't think about that. I could add ovens, but I do well the way I am. So, I mean, I'm telling you right now, and this is not bragging, there ain't too many pizzerias doing 300-400 pizzas in 7 hours with no telephone, no delivery. No, there ain't many people doing that. So people see that I'm doing it myself, me here, one guy there. Yeah, it's, why change it?
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Cheese is popular because of Portnoy. Margherita is popular, which I hate making margaritas.
What's the difference? Is that fresh mozzarella?
Yeah, the fresh mozz. I hate making them because, you know, fresh mozz is so finicky, it's watery. Sometimes it'll cook nice, and a lot of times it'll just turn into a pool of water. I don't eat much pizza, but I was here, the last 3 weeks I've been here a lot till midnight, remodeling, cleaning up after the contractors. I ate one of these, I didn't even feel it. Yeah. I didn't even feel it. Yeah. You know, you eat a hamburger from a fast food joint and you're sick for 3 days. Yeah. Just one hamburger. I ate that whole thing, I didn't feel anything. This dough is actually almost 4 days old. Wow. I don't put nothing in it. I don't put none of that crap in there, you know, sugar and all that crap. And people are like, what do you do with your dough? You see all these people make dough and like, they add this, they add that. It's like, that's not the process of dough. The process of dough is time. It needs time for fermentation. And people don't get that, you know? No. They think add olive oil and sugar, and that's my biggest compliment I get here 1,000 times. Dude, I can eat your pizza and it's like nothing. Yeah. I don't even feel it, and that to me is everything. This one I touched, so this one I'm gonna need.
Dude, so I see you got trays. People eat it here?
Oh, I get a ton of people.
Do you want them to though, or you kind of want them to like make room for other people, or?
Well,
I mean, I know it's usually better if they do eat it here. The pizza's probably amazing if you eat it here.
Well, the thing I notice is when it's really sardine can, like in the winter, you can see they're kind of rushing. Yeah. You know, like other people.
I feel bad.
And I feel terrible. Yeah. You know, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah. There's nothing. Now, a day like today, they will sit in here because I had all that enclosed. But when you get 15 degrees, you can't go in there. Even those heaters won't do anything.
Oh, there's heaters out there?
Yeah.
Oh, those are heaters, yeah.
But even 15 degrees, it ain't gonna do nothing, you know? In the 70s, as a young kid, my dad used to open at 3 in the afternoon and close 3 in the morning every day. That's how it was back in the 70s. He had oysters on the menu, frog legs, fish and chips, ocean perch, shrimp, he had all that stuff, ribs. And I just got burned out from that. I'm like, I don't like this stuff, you know? I don't like it. And first of all, I didn't feel like a cook. You know, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like a cook. When I opened up my place, my first one, I pretty much mirrored my dad. And that's when I turned 33. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. And took about a year and a half off, hit some golf balls down the street here. I came here, the place was for sale, and the rest was history.
What was this place before?
It was a Hungry Howie's. It was the number 6 Hungry Howie's in the world, in the country. Number 6.
Did Hungry Howie's start in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was number 6.
And what happened? It just didn't make it?
Well, the funny thing is, the guy that owned the building, his father had a pizzeria here in the 70s. Did well. He ran like old school like me. Yeah. Then he retired. They rented out to Hungry Howie's. They were here 25 years. Neither one of them, the owner didn't put money into the building. Hungry Howie's didn't put money into the building. So it was basically a shithole. Oh. So when I bought it, I had to gut the whole thing.
So everything that's in here, you did?
Everything brand new, 20 years ago. Now, you're here. 20 years later, I redid the whole back, new ceiling and everything. So, every 20 years, I will not be at 20 years. 20 years, I'll be on the golf course.
20 years from now?
Yeah.
I love the aesthetic of the place too.
Thank you, buddy. Before Portnoy came in, 2 weeks before he came in, I had painted the place.
Yeah.
So someone wanted to sign on the wall. I'm like, no, I just painted the place. And then about 3 months later, I go ahead.
So the signatures are just customers?
Customers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like just leaving their mark and they say they visit Fredi the Pizza Man.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're everywhere. And sometimes I sit here and I will read them I remember the lady that did the Texas 3 years ago. I remember that. Still remember
Texas right there?
Yeah, the state of Texas. And I still remember her doing that. I tell my kids all the time, you know, I'm never going to sell this place. I joke around. I say, you charge people $2 to come in and make it like a museum.
Yeah. What's the key to loving it? You think like because the way you're doing it now, do you think like that's how you're able to maintain the love of it?
Yeah.
Like if you had to do salads and subs and all that stuff.
I hated that.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people ask me that question. You know, my family hates going to restaurants with me because I point everything out, right? So you can't be afraid to try something. You can't be afraid to do something. If this may sound bad, and I say it all the time, you can't cater your business around the customer. You have to cater around you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to bring in the wrong customers.
Yep.
Right? So if you want to close at 5, I open 4 days a week. Okay? And people are like, you're nuts, man. You can open 7 days a week and you could. I said, I know I can. I didn't open Sundays for a year. The one Sunday I opened like a month ago, I said, I'm gonna do Sundays again because it's better for our family life.
Yeah.
Find the line out the door.
That's crazy.
It's just, I tell customers all the time, you should not have more than 4 things on your menu, and your hours have to be what suits you. Otherwise, you're catering to them, which is fine. You should cater to your customer, but you are never going to be happy.
Yeah.
Never. And that's why I'm happy.
I love it.
The first 6 months here, it was chaos, man.
Yeah.
It was just me. People standing out in the rain and the hail, and people, you know. And then I'm in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the exposure before Portnoy. So after Portnoy, all the people started showing up. And like, who is this guy? No phone. No, he's never gonna last here. I'm like, have you ever been to New York to get pizza? Have you ever been to Philly? Have you ever been to Boston? You're not calling the antique places and getting 6 pizzas for a Friday night. You're walking in, you're getting a pizza. That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how I wanted to do my business. I wanted to. That's why I left my other place after so many years, because it was 5,000 menus I had to print out every week. I had to pass them out door to door. Delivery drivers wouldn't show up, and their car would break down, or all this stuff. I'm like,
that sounds so familiar.
Get rid of all that and make a great product, and they will come. You know.
I always tell people, if I opened a pizza shop, not like this, but like this is the like kind of pizza shop I would want to open. Just pizza.
Yeah.
Me there making like open 4 or 5 days a week.
I watched a video the other day. You had a great video with your guy Taglio, right? Is it Taglio?
Yeah.
He runs this pretty simple. He's got a hell of a beautiful place, man.
Yeah, he's in Long Island. Yeah,
that's a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
You know, but they come in and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
So he said it. He's like, hey man, this is me right here.
Yeah.
This is my flower. This is me. You know.
I love it.
This is me. And listen, I know not everyone here is gonna like it. I know that.
Yeah.
You know, they might not like the pizza. They might not like. I want to be able to call. I'm not making a pizza, sticking it on top of the oven, and then they stopped at the gas, and they stopped here, and then 30 minutes later they pick up that pizza.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them that pizza.
It's only pickup.
It's
or
only
takeout. Like you gotta get a ticket.
There's no phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even online order. Nothing.
Nothing.
So the only way you can get a pizza here is if you come grab a ticket.
Yeah. And some will come to the counter and say, listen, can I come back at 4 o'clock? And it's 1 o'clock. No. I noticed I did a 3 pizza limit because I'd see people were trying to get 5 pizzas and trying to sell them outside.
Really?
Yeah. 35 years now as an owner in this place, it's been unbelievable. But I'm very grateful to everyone that comes back. I think a lot of people enjoy that I'm making every pizza. So for me, it's important. I just want people to know I'm going to make your pizza. I'm making every pizza. My hands are on every one. I'm not looking to get bigger. I want that personal experience when you come in here. You pull a ticket. Fredi's making your pizza. Fredi's cooking your pizza, and you get to sit and enjoy it. And I'm just trying to want people to get away from their cell phone, get away from online menu. Just come in. Enjoy whoever you're with and enjoy the people that are around you, enjoy the moment. And I think food does that better than anything. My biggest advice is build a place around you and your character and what you love. If you do that, everything else will come. Everything else will come true. And put your money into this, the food on your dish. Don't put your money into cosmetics. put your money into the food.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Pizza Insider. If you want to check out what Fredi's up to, we will link everything in the description below this video. You can follow him on his website, check out his foundation, give him a like on Facebook and Instagram, and also check out all the old videos we have for the Pizza Insider. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.